Sh0ck did better than Peter Obi. The stats are there.
So you're not scared of
Ambode did better than Peter Obi. The stats are there. Sanwo-Olu did better than... If Sanwo-Olu comes out to run for president against Peter Obi, he'll beat Peter Obi. So whenever they bring him in the same conversation with Sh0ck, because in the press we have to answer. But when we're answering sometimes, what are they fall our hand? No. Peter Obi was going to leave the Labour Party. When I said it, the Obidient were shouting heaven and earth. He left them. I told him he's going to try to go to ADC because they set a trap and give him the impression he will become vice president. When he came close, he discovered that that also is not vacant. If
somehow Peter Obi comes back to the Labour Party...
Don't call if.
What do you mean don't call if? He's in ADC right now.
No, he's in the valley of decision. Let me tell you this. the Labour Party is giving the ticket to Dati. So Peter Obi doesn't stand a chance of getting...
No, if he doesn't get the ticket in the ADC and Atiku gets that ticket...
He will never get the ticket.
He may have to come back to the Labour Party.
He will never get the ticket in ADC.
Okay, so he might come back to the Labour Party, and my point was, if he comes back to the Labour Party, and Dati, who you said you're going to give it to, acquiesce to his former principal, says, Labour, he comes back, gets the ticket from Labour Party, and runs. Is the Tinubu administration ready for Peter Obi 2.0?
No, Peter Obi is not going anywhere. Even our governor in Lagos is better than Peter Obi. But what I'm saying is, if you look at the last press statement by the Labour, by Dati, does it sound like somebody that will be willing to have Peter Obi return?
Times change.
No, I'm just saying. Now, if you talk of Peter Obi, you see, I am actually sometimes saddened by the fact that because our politics permit anybody who say, I want to be president to be in the news, that they always bring Peter Obi when they bring Sh0ck. It is disservice to Sh0ck. You look at the generation of governors Sh0ck trained, all of them did better than Peter Obi. Sh0ck did better than Peter Obi. The stats are there.
So you're not scared of
Ambode did better than Peter Obi. The stats are there. Sanwo-Olu did better than... If Sanwo-Olu comes out to run for president against Peter Obi, he'll beat Peter Obi. So whenever they bring him in the same conversation with Sh0ck, because in the press we have to answer. But when we're answering sometimes, what are they fall our hand? No? Peter Obi does not have anywhere
to go at the moment. Teller? How can you tell the future?
So let me tell you the things I said that happened. I am a Nostradamus in politics. I told you that Peter Obi was going to leave the Labour Party. When I said it, the Obidient were shouting heaven and earth. He left them. I told him he's going to try to go to ADC because they set a trap and give him the impression he will become vice president. When he came close, he discovered that that also is not vacant. And he was negotiating. People say, no. Then later, Peter Obi now admitted, I am in talks with Labour Party, whatever is good will go. This is the same person that is saying structure of criminality. He went right into that structure. Then he now said, no, I'm Labour Party, when he realized he was not going to get vice presidential ticket. They have since moved on. Somebody is packaging Peter Obi with Kwankwaso. And it is not going to be in ADC.
We do have to wrap it up there, but I want to thank you so much.
But before you thank me, Peter Obi will not even get the vote he got in 2023 in case somebody is in fantasy. He got that ticket of 2023 was not Peter Obi. It was a movement that was reacting against the Muslim ticket. These same demographics have since learned that Sh0ck's presidency has done more equitable things to that demographic. Is he going to change it? Is he going to change his vice? No, what I'm saying is that...
It's the same Muslim ticket unless he changes his vice.
But what I'm saying, the governance... Because the fear at that time was that if Sh0ck become president, the Muslim ticket is going to ostracize the Christian community and their interests. Now, Sh0ck proved them wrong and has shown by his leadership skill that, in fact, it's not about any religion. Just be smart, be nice, you will succeed in what I'm doing. Now, this is what they see. They say the one way you see, pass the one way you don't see. Peter Obi has never been tested. The last time he governed was in where? In Anambra. His special advisor on security matter was a madman. And that person advised him on things that now have transcended into so many misfortunes for him. Since 2023, why are you people not asking him about the gains of Peter Obi? All lawmakers and people that got election under his platform, they've all abandoned him. You cannot see him with Valentine Ozigbo. You cannot see him with Kim. The people that package him are not there. I don't know why the media continue to push Peter Obi as something to sell when evidence showed that he's a bad marketer and he's a bad seller. How can you have a shop in which the capital has been depleted, in which there is no investment in anywhere, in which there is no savings in the bank? Everything has been, and you are still saying, I'm a businessman in OP Weka Road, a madman is my advisor. It can never work like that. The president is a product of a political party. You cannot become a president in Nigeria unless you are sponsored by a political party. Thankfully, the political party that the president won the election on is a party he helped to build. So So he's not like he's not emergency candidate like Peter Obi, you know, looking for platform but never having to stay.
Every Eke market day.
The president understands party structure. He has always emphasized respect for party leadership and structure. The party is the one that speaks on behalf of the ideology for which it canvasses. And in APC, I don't know of other political party, in APC that I know, governors in states are the leaders of the party in the state, right? Like Lagos State now, where President Bola Tinubu comes from, he's a father to the governor. The governor is one of the many prodigies. But the Lagos State governor is the leader of APC in Lagos State. The president is the leader of the party in Nigeria, right? So, and we don't have an exception to the rule. In APC, the standards practices, it applies to everybody. So, yes, to answer your question, I agree with the point highlighted by the national chairman that in Rivers State, Governor Fubara is the leader of APC party in Rivers State. Now, you made mention of Wike. Wike is not a member of APC, so he can't speak for APC. I don't know whether I get the point. He may be the leader of PDP in Rivers State because he was a former governor and they don't have a governor at the moment. But in APC, the leader of the party in Rivers State is Governor Fubara.
This impasse, people have this impasse between Wike and Fubara. Many people are asking President Bola Tinubu to wade in again. And I remember in the conversation, we're like, the president waded in. There was a state of emergency. Someone else was in government trying to settle this matter. They hugged. It was a very strange reconciliation, though, because, you know, when you're hugging someone and your eyes are not smiling, we can tell that this, you've not really settled what this is. But we thought, okay, the adults have spoken. And when the adults in the room are in the conversation, the younger ones, you have to be calm, you know. So we figured, okay, the adults had spoken. But then we're seeing this happen again. And then impeachment proceedings against the governor. Should the president weigh in on this again?
Somebody, they had a dinner in which the wife put too much salt and the husband was complaining. He said, President Tinubu should weigh in. So that's how Nigeria is now. Somebody drove and then they overtake and another person stopped. The president has the truth. I think we are running a monarchical government. You know, president believe in the rule of law and a rule-based practice, right? With respect to the party affairs, what the national chairman said is the position president sticks to because he respects party procedure.
Wike is afraid that he's going to be used and dumped. Or at least some people say
that
Wike may be used and dumped by this government. And he has done quite a lot for this administration.
I don't think it will lie. You say he has done a lot in the administration. So also he was given that privilege a lot in that administration. I mean, we have had people who complain that as a cabinet member, Wike enjoyed more benefit than anything. You know, when you leave a treasury single account.
He delivered more than most.
If they are given the resources that he has and unfettered access, they will do more. So Wike has been adequately compensated. You see, the president believes in compensating people. Compensating people not at the expense of the interests of Nigeria. You have to understand President Bola Tinubu. He will give you latitude. He will give you privilege, but not at the expense of what is the right thing to do. Now, when you cross that line, nobody will tell you. You will know. So the matter between Wike and Fubara is already handled. Handled in the sense that you ask the question, who is the leader of the party? In this case, we say is the governor. If you want the president to travel to Rivers and then carry a microphone and say is the governor.
No, to sort out the impeachment, you know, maybe.
No, for the impeachment procedure is consistent with the practice of law, right?
Okay.
And the requirement. And then the governor will deal with it. There have been orders of court that stopped the impeachment, right? The party is clear. Nobody should stop Fubara from governing the state. And that one should be clear to everybody, that the party sticks with the leaders of the party in their respective state. Okay. In fact, the president even respects the right of a state in which a PDP governor is a governor. And maybe somebody, APC, wants to disturb him. He believes that the governor should be allowed to govern the state.
Okay.
That is his disposition. That's his approach.